Mathematics of price, elasticity of demand. Here we want to adopt one of the major mathematical tools to explain the four scenarios. First, let us examine a scenario where a product is price elastic. Using the proportionality rule, proportionality rule requires that the proportional change in quantity is change in quantity divide original quantity. Also, the proportional change in price is change in price divide original price. This is the original quantity and this is the new quantity. Also, this is the original price while this is the new price. Therefore, change in quantity divide original quantity is new quantity minus old quantity will give us change in quantity divide original quantity. Change in price divide original price is new price minus old price divide old price. As such, the new quantity is 10 while the old quantity 20 divide old quantity 20 while the new price is 5 minus old price 4 divide old price 4. For the sake of comparison, we omit the negative sign. As such, this will be 10 divide 20 equals 1 divide 4. 10 divide 20, 0.5. 1 divide 4, 0.25. From this outcome, it is clear that a product is price elastic when proportional change in price, which is 0.25, is less than the proportional change in quantity demanded, which is 0.5. Thus, a product is price elastic when proportional change in price is less than proportional change in quantity demanded. For inelastic, change in Q divide original Q is Q new minus Q original divide Q original, which is Q new is 4 minus original Q 5 divide Q naught, and change in P over P original is new P minus old P divide old P. New P is 20, old P is 10 divide old P, which is 10. Then, by ignoring the negative sign, we have 1 divide 5 and 10 divide 10. So, the proportional change in quantity is 0.2 and proportional change in price is 1. Therefore, a product is price inelastic when the proportional change in price, which is 1, is more than or greater than the proportional change in quantity demanded. A product is price inelastic if proportional change in price is greater than proportional change in quantity demanded as established. Now we want to establish the coefficient of price elasticity of demand. As established earlier, the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is change in Q divide Q naught divide change in P divide P naught. Also, to address the issue of negative, we include a negative sign outside the bracket. So here we have change in Q is 10 minus 20 divide 20, or divide change in P 5 minus 4 divide 4. Then this will give us 10 and this is 20 divide 1 divide 4. Therefore, by switching the denominator for numerator, we have 10 divide 20 multiply 4 divide 1. This will give 4 divide 2, which is 2. As such, we conclude that the coefficient of a product that is price elastic is greater than 1 because 2 is greater than 1. For inelastic, coefficient of price elasticity of demand is change in Q over original Q, or divide change in P over original P. Change in Q is 4 minus 5 divide 5, all divide 20 minus 10 divide 10. This will give us 1 divide 5 divide 10 divide 10, which is 1 divide 5 multiply 10 divide 10. So this will give 10 divide 50, which is 0.2. As such, the coefficient of a product that is price inelastic is less than 1 because 0.2 is less than 1. For perfectly price elastic, the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is change in Q over Q naught divide change in P over P naught, which is 0 minus 20 divide 20, or divide change in P 4.00000001 minus 4 divide 4. This is 20 divide 20 divide 0.000001 divide 4, which is 20 divide 20 multiply 4 divide 0.000001, which is 80 divide 0.000002. This will give us infinity value. Therefore, a product is perfectly price elastic if the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is infinity. For perfectly inelastic, change in Q over Q naught divide change in P over P naught. Change in Q is 5 minus 5 divide 5 divide change in P 30 minus 10 divide 10, which is 0 divide 5 multiply 10 divide 20. This is 0 divide 100. As such, the coefficient is 0. Therefore, we conclude that a product whose coefficient is 0 is perfectly price inelastic. This can be summarized as follows. A product is price elastic when the coefficient is greater than 1. A product is price inelastic when the coefficient is less than 1. A product is perfectly price elastic when the coefficient is infinity. A product is perfectly price inelastic when the coefficient is 0. However, in between the elastic, inelastic, perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, there is unitary. The coefficient of price elasticity of demand is unitary when proportional change in price is the same as proportional change in quantity demand. For instance, if price increases from 2 to 2.2, as a result, quantity drops from 11 to 10, then it is obvious that the proportional increase in price is the same as proportional decrease in quantity. So the mathematical expression is the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is change in Q over original Q divide change in P over original P, which is 10 minus 11 divide 11 or divide 2.2 minus 2 divide 2. This is 1 divide 11 divide 0.2 divide 2. The coefficient of price elasticity of demand is 1 divide 11 multiply 2 divide 0.2. This will give 2 divide 2.2, which is 0.9, and approximately this is 1. Therefore, for unitary, the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is 1 because we have equal proportional change for price and quantity. Having established this, we can represent all the coefficients on a demand curve. This is our demand curve, this is the price axis, this is the quantity axis. At the middle of the demand curve, we have the unitary, where the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is 1. Anything above unitary is greater than 1. Anything below unitary is less than 1. So above unitary, price elasticity of demand greater than 1. Below unitary, we have price elasticity of demand less than 1. And the extreme case of a product whose coefficient is elastic is perfectly elastic, which is infinity. The extreme case of a product whose coefficient is perfectly inelastic, which is 0.